Fighting evil by moonlight, living love. I don't even know the rest of the song. Anyway, um, I should have gone live. I should have just gone live tomorrow, but it's a new app update, and it looks so heckin' cool. Living love by daylight. So this is hi everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a couple of things. I have a bunch of news that I didn't finish from before. And then also, again, we do have a new Veve app update. Go download that or go update that app. If you don't have Veve, download the app, and then this will be your first impression of it. You do not know where we came from. And this is really cool so far. So I'll get into it. But first off, everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Let's wait a little bit for a couple people to get here. Only 8 people here at the moment. Before we go and get into the big app, I do want to point out that Flow is back up to 94 cents, 93.95, but pretty much 94. So I'm very happy with that. Let's check out Alluvium. Alluvium was at over 50, like 8 before. 57 and a half. It's at 54 now, but if you go back a couple months ago, we were down to like $30. That did not feel good. But now we're up above 50. That feels pretty nice. And then Definity, again, I had somebody tell me before about there's not a lot of places to get it. You can swap it on Coinbase Wallet, which is fine. But if you go and you take a look at them, it's really only on Mexi, Uniswap, and PancakeSwap. We really do want to get on a couple of more things. Still in the red with Flow. Let's see. I don't believe so. If we are, it's pretty close. It might be. I don't know what the DCA is. We did purchase a little bit, quite a bit. I think at like 130, and then like $1.08, and then like a bunch at like 55. So it probably averages out to be. I don't know. Let's say $1 would be break even for that. But either way, it's pretty nice. Maybe I don't know. It could be a little lower, but I'll just say to make the math easy, $1. And then at what point do you go in and I mean, I have it on my chart. I have it on like my Excel spreadsheet, but my Excel spreadsheet is not with me. I have to go update that personally. Anyway, let's go in for the app here now that there's a couple people here. The first thing that you notice, which I put in the thumbnail, Veve app update, install on all devices. Okay, let's go to that has sleeker interface. The collecting of futures here, augmented reality, collectors at heart. Let's actually go to the thing and see what the new updates are. How do we find out? It just says small fixes. This is what's wild. It says small fixes and enhancements, and clearly it's a million times more than that. But let's the first thing you do when you open it up is oh shoot, what did I do? Is you see you're on they already brings you to the bottom left bar where it says discover. You see your stuff up there. That's me. It's Randy. Up on the top left, top right. And it shows you the latest drops. And then it shows, I don't know if they have it where it's only going to show you stuff that's still available in the store. It might. But then you get the browse, collectibles, comics, and then go to the market, and then artworks. Artworks, I think, is really cool because they haven't had that yet. That's only been available for purchase, I think, over on the web version. So now you have and I wish it would say what they had sold for. I don't think it. Oh, it did. Okay, so let's say this one, Deadpool, the Mercs for Money #1. Oh, hey, Corbin Dallas. I wonder who that is. Paying $4,888. And then you have, and that was obviously from Scotty Young, which everyone loves. Let's take a look at Domino. Domino is a luck-based character that really pairs well with Deadpool. I really like her. They made her black in the movie, which is fine because I like the actress that played her. And this one sold for $23.45. That was by Mr. Rolex. So I like how they did this. We could actually plug in the multiple six figures that have been sold for all of these because they have ones like every week. Let's go to the next one. I think this is another Scotty Young one, and it is I want to see if they have the dates on them, because then we could go back. Like, all right, Morbius, the Living Vampire, July 5th, 2024, sold for $3,737.37. So I really, really like. I have to go in and I have to, and it tells you what season it is as well. That's really cool. I wonder if we can. Oh, we can't. I was gonna say I was gonna wonder if we could do this by, um, if we could do this by amount sold, because if we could, that would be bananas. I would go in and be all right. The most expensive one. It was one of the first ones. Someone paid like 30 grand for it. I was like, "Damn, there's a couple of five-figure sales for these." Um, I don't know if I'm gonna go in and I know this is a new The Amazing Spider-Man, again, is another Scotty Young one. If it'll show it, if it'll show it. I feel like Grunkle Stan, be like, but our aim is getting better. 140 likes, 21 comments. Let's see what people are saying about this. Oh shoot. They are saying follow for follow. I wonder if Dr. Profit wins them all. I place my bid. Awesome. Best one, Spidey. I'm so broken. I think Miles and Black Panther might be the most pricey of the three. What do you think? So we'll X out of the comments and see actually what it sold for. Oh, can we not see what this one sold for? Oh, we can't. Oh, this is interesting. That is wild. I don't know why we're not able to do that, but the other ones showed us. I'm not sure why this one is not letting us. Yeah, it just says sold out, and the details they don't even go over through the um and the details they don't even go over when it came out, like when it was auctioned. So I'm very curious about that. But yeah, all these artist proofs are pretty much the same, selling for thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars. And let's go to the rest of them. So that was on the artworks. So the market is its own red tab. It doesn't have like the bottom or top bar like it used to. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. And we go to collectibles. Um, so it'll show you the floor price right away, which it did not do initially. Initially, you'd be like, okay, here's the uncommon Lamborghini. You would have to click on it, see how many are for sale, and then it would show you the floor price. But it does that automatically right here, which is really cool. That saves a lot of time. X-Men 91. So obviously you have the collectibles up top and then the comics down below. And I did not know X-Men 97 #1 is at 55 doll hairs, but it is. So that's pretty sweet. But if you go to if you go to see all or view all for the collectibles, let's take a look at what we have. New update looks clean. Agreed. Okay, the Golden Dragon is at 240. I think that's actually pretty low for the Gold Dragon. Let's see what we have here. It does run a little slow. It is not as quick. All right, so there is a ton that you could buy. It's 240, 250, 270. Another 270 is a 280, 310, and then a 499. So really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 6 of them that are in that range that would probably be an okay to buy. And then it goes to 499 and then 1200, and pretty much nobody's going to do that. Speaking of which, the Golden Dragon Club, which I'm pretty sure. Okay, I guess I don't have that for sale. So I have to go. All right, this is confusing. Back where you used to be able to hit your profile, now it says community. So I don't really like that. I really wish the profile would have stayed on the bottom right because I'm so used to clicking that. And now I have to click the which, oh man. Okay. So I've been a member since 27 February, Pokemon Day, 2021, and level 66. It shows the stats. I have 43,000 profile views. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna go to collectibles. You can't. Okay, that I don't like. They have the full sets in the collectibles, and if you're to hit them, you used to be able to go to your full set. So I don't like that. Um, how do you view them? All right, maybe you go to collection. Maybe on your collection, that's where you. hmm 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 Let's see what we have on our collection. Um, so on your where it says my collectibles, you could see all. Why does it say 347? Because clearly I have 1107 collectibles, but maybe that means 347 individuals. Because remember, I do have like 200 alligator Lokis. We'll see what they say. And is it going to go secret rare to? It's like in the order that you purchased it. So I purchased those guys recently, and then I had another card that I had, and then um, the Rosie thing. So these are a bunch of things that I purchased. It's just going to be from the most recent drops. Then obviously I got the Gary Baseman Sea. I've been wanting that for a while and just had extra gems. Like, okay, I'll get it. But if I do filter, could I filter by brand? What the heck was I even going to look at? All right, Golden Dragon. I do not remember what. I do not remember what. Is this Tokidoki? I'm tripping over here. Nope, Scott Tolson. Okay, so the license or the brand is Imperial Lotus Dragon. Okay, so go back to my collection, and I go under IH. All right, Imperial Lotus Dragon. I will click that. I will apply the filters. And then I can go in, and it does give you the option to view in 3D beforehand. So I'm going to, but before I do that, I'm going to sell now, and I will sell at a fixed price. And it gives you it already gives you the floor at 240. So that's going to be really nice for some people where like, oh, I want to floor it. And if you want to sell it at floor, there's some people in like British, like, oh, we put a decimal in here and that signifies the comma. Freaking idiots. That's not how we do it in America. We have freedom units. This is going to be really nice because as soon as you go to sell it, it lists for the floor price. Not going to be nice for people that if they have like a specific mint that's going to go for crazy amounts, like, oh, I'll floor it. And then, so let's do, was it 88,888? Because that's what you need to do to get into the, that's what you need to do to list it for. Oh, this is also not going to work. Okay, so if I go and I can't scroll down, I can't scroll down so I can hit the confirm button. I can go in here and then I could hit go and maybe that will help. That did not help. Oh no, it did help. It did. Okay. So now if I go to discover and can I refresh? All right, so it's not letting you refresh either. I do not. Oh, this is okay. In the old app, you could just go like this and it would refresh. But maybe you can just. I'll X out and I'll go back in. And when I X out and go back in, then maybe it'll let me go do the thing. Obviously, this is going to take some getting used to, but yeah, I did not like that. All right. 88,888. It does not have it as listed yet. Okay, let me try sell now. Sell at a fixed price. I'll try this again. 88,888. Go. Okay. Owner, Chavez Cat. And that's Imperial Lotus Fixed Dragon. All right, going to go back to Discover. I'm going to X out of there. I'm going to go back in, and then let's see. I feel like let it rain and clear it out. Let it rain and clear it out. Now let's see. And it still does not have me up there. Anyone else a little worried about that? And how long that might take to show up? Because it used to be pretty instant. Now it seems that it is not. But let's go. How do we find where we are? So if we go to the market, you used to be able to see like my listings. But let's see if we could do that on collectibles. Let's go into collectibles. And then if it lets us see my listings, then it should show up there. We'll sort. It does not give you, all right, maybe filters does not give you that either. Okay, this is a little confusing. Again, if you're just getting used to it, like if you just open the app and this is your first time, it's probably going to be really, I mean, it is still cool. I do not like change though. Up top, you can have a link. You could that plus you can post a feed. You can share. Ooh, you can share your showroom. Oh, that's really cool. How do I know if it's listed on if it's listed though? And if it's not listed, how do I know? All right, we'll go to the market again and we'll search for Imperial. And when you search for Imperial, it should have the Golden Dragon. Randy, try opening Mysterio Ultra Rare in AR, new Veve app. It's very laggy. We needs to fix this lag. Agreed. Okay, so let me Imperial Lotus Dragon. Let's view this. In autumn. Okay. All right. Go to the gold. Maybe this is what I need to do for it to update. But yeah, I really wish you could swipe down and then it would refresh automatically. But the amount of listings for sale is the same at 80. And yeah, it is not. All right. So that's not fun. I cannot seem to list that. But let's try right now something in AR. Let's go to my collection. Hang on a second. I'm saying the same thing. I can't seem to list my anything. Oh, and you can't tell who you're buying from? Oh, dude. That is not fun. So maybe this is likely going to go into me as a person, as a negative, but there are some people that I will not buy from because they're assholes. And I refuse to ever give them any money. So I will pay more for things that for an item from somebody else that I don't know who they are versus giving somebody that I'll pay a premium so I don't have to buy from that person. But you can't see who you're buying. Wait, no, that's a well. You can tell you can still see their profile picture, but you don't know the name. Yes. This is all right. But yeah, it doesn't have the name anymore. So what somebody would just need to do is if they're just known for being an a-hole, um, you can't like look at this. Oh, like I know this name, and then they change their picture. You can only now view them as their picture. And can you not? Oh, okay. So here's another thing that they're going to need to fix. I get it. They just rolled this out. You're going to have to give them a little time because this when you have a new drop and you're looking for like a specific mint, right? Now there's multiple ways you could filter it. You could filter it by lowest price, you can filter it by highest price, um, you could filter it by the lowest edition, and you could filter it by highest edition. All of those are great. Those are great filters that we need to continue to have. I'm glad that they still have them. But what we also used to be able to filter on, for example, we used to be able to filter. I should not have updated this app. You should have been able to filter newly listed, like the newly listed ones, because let's say if you're looking, let's say it's a Star Wars drop, and you want mint 1977. You used to be able to again swipe down, and as you swipe down, it would refresh on the newly listed and on the new listings. Because if you swipe uh, by the lowest mint number, you're going to have to scroll a long way in order to get there. Whereas opposed if it's newly listed, boom, you could just find it as soon as it's listed, and people would sit there with their thumb. That's what I would do. Um, the other way is if yeah, because you don't know what they're going to list it at. You don't know if they could floor it. You don't know if they could put it at a high listing. You just know if there's a certain mint number you want and it's not yet out there, you could just constantly refresh on the new listings, and then you'd be able to go in and say, oh, as soon as it lists, boom, done, got it. But now it does not give you that option. So if you're a mint hunter and you're looking for a specific mint and you can't do that, that is a big problem. And I get it. This is their app. It looks great. It looks cool. But that's something that I think is sorely needed. And what a lot of mint hunters, there's a lot of flippers on this app. But keep those mint hunters happy. They continuously shower you and shower Veve with money. That is going to be a really big issue. I know last live, like 2 hours ago, I talked about what to potentially work for Veve. I don't care what I would get paid, just as a consultant. Hey, how do you think about this? Let me go and try it, because there's multiple things that immediately I would have said, like, hey, you need to fix this and do this before. But again, they just rolled it out. They're going to have a ton of feedback. So this is something like I'll make a list of things that I would need to do, because right now, again, I can't seem to list anything, at least not the Golden Dragon, which I want to. It was hard enough to try to find that. But let's try to view it in 3D, shall we? It's cool looking, still kind of laggy, but it'll get there. Also, my collection tab, the amounts of both collectibles and comics are incorrect. They show correctly on my profile, though. Yeah, I thought that was interesting also. All right, let's see the... R-E-R-R. Sorry. I like this little guy. Let's go and take a picture with him. Okay. How do I... Okay, you make them small, and then the Imperial Lotus Dragon sign goes over. Now, what this used to have... Okay. Scan for surface. Surface. Let's do it over there, shall we? Maybe I can make y'all see it. Oh, all right. I don't know if... All right, hang on. I feel like y'all can see that. And I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty legit. Take a cool photo. All right. The 3D works pretty well. Let's go to share this to the feed. And we'll post something. New 3D app. New app. New 3D. I'll just put photo with new app. And then, when I actually looked at the app before, like real quick before I had, let me save that as well, just in case I needed to save that. And it gives you a cool little green things to save the gallery. When I hit the bottom right bar and go to community, that's weird. I go on community, and it used to, and it showed the feed before, but now it's showing something else. Okay, here we go. Bloman Mix says, still can't DM Bezojman. Says, I'm impressed by Veve on the app design. Again, it looks really cool. Also, I love the design. Do not like the reach up to press the plus button to post to the feed. Gotta be mad about something, right? Yeah, okay, so I get that. There's a video posting about the Lamborghini, which is cool. People saying follow for follow. They're saying this looking pretty nice. I like the new UI. So again, it looks cool. We're posting their Vaders for sale. But yeah, I, for whatever reason, am not able to go in and list anything. And then again, when you go to the market, I didn't even notice this before. Let's say R2D2, right? You get the face, you get some of the, if they have a face, you get the profile pictures, but you don't know who you're buying from. Which is not, yeah, I do not like that at all. That's not a good feature. Missing you a lot. Oh, thanks, man. Let's go to the, all right, so it works on the community. You can swipe down and you can refresh. View and market. Just select web pages inside a mobile app, old app. So this guy Meyer is not a fan, saying it's like 3 minute work. Old app was much more insightful. Please remove web pages everywhere. Market collection everywhere. Heck, web pages. Buy says, how do I share market post? I can't share any of my collectibles this for sale. I've never done that, so I'm actually not sure. Got Rob Solo saying bullish update. That looks really clean. That looks like a really cool Thanos. My app, like my unpopular opinion, but they just made the marketplace more difficult to use and took away recent add to market views on the homepage. I don't know. I see this as a downgrade in usability. It is pretty, but not a nice UX. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of agree. And if I ever wanted to work for Veve, it's probably gone now. Yeah, that's a let me put this blanket over my toes. So at first, again, those first things, many first impressions were good, but then after going a little bit deeper into this, um, now the people are kind of turning. Some ass says not sure if it's an upgrade, everything is a mess. Now I get it. Like anyone had Facebook in the late 2000s, early 2010s, every now and then there'd be an update, and they'd be like, "All right, email me now since that's easier." Because each update is like, I don't. They change this, they change that. I don't like it. And then after like a couple days or like a week, people are just like, they got used to the new thing, the way things were. They got used to the new way, and then they liked it better because it was more efficient. It was just again a new way to do it. But the fact that it's not like they took our again. Let's go to the market here real quick. Um, and yeah, let's just say Golden Dragon, right? Which again, I can't freaking list for some reason. But if we go to Golden Dragon and we want to do listing type, it doesn't, and you sort by it doesn't let you go in and if it was a new listing, I can't on the community they have that. On here, can do that no problem. I like that. But on the app, it's not the market's not letting you do that. That is very not good. That's something that really needs to change. And I will die on that hill. I'll hammer that home. Because again, when we have that, what's that called? The Punisher thing, and there's $1,000 bounty on the common number 1977. How are you going to go do that? That's right. There's what like 6,000 of those. You can't go and sort by lowest mint number because it'll take you forever. You can't go and sort by highest mint number because it'll take you forever to scroll because it's sort of smack dab in the middle. Um, yeah, that's not that's not a fun one. Anyway, let's continue. Um, and again, on your profile, you used to be able to go, oh, I have 1,100 collectibles. Let me see them. I can't full sets. I can't. So I know there's got to be another way that you can change it. I can't believe that there's not a way to change it. Let's go to collectibles over here, but that's just the market, though, right? Or maybe it's not. Let's see. All right, it's their collectibles, like it's their store. So there's the coming soon. We see all maybe the evolvables drop will be on there. It's not. So the coming soon is just the Thanos Rising, and then the latest drop is Lamborghini. And I get it. As soon as you roll something out, there's going to be bugs. There's going to be things that don't people like. So let's give our feedback. Let's let them cook. Um, yeah, this is not a. Let's see what the comments are saying. Oh yeah, both Cleveland's comments are incorrect. They show correctly on my profile. Yeah, I don't know why that is. No, on the VV on the actual heart here, you click that, and it gives you either showroom or AR. Let's hit AR. See Swim Shady. I mean, it's going to be the same thing as if you went to a collectible. But let me just see. Oh, this guy actually dances. Okay, yeah, same. Um, see that little guy. He do be dancing though. All right, so I'm glad that y'all can see that a little bit. At least the AR works fine. Yeah, this is probably a net not good here. Okay, in your profile settings, maybe you can change it. Okay, so in your profile settings, it'll show your MCP points and your daily MCP points. So that's really cool. I wish you didn't really have to click profile settings to view that. And here's how you could add collectibles and take away collectibles from your profile. So all right, at least that's there. Dark mode. Okay, my listings. Well, it shows my listings for Stacker, so that's really cool. You'd buy that Lucky Rosso Gold. That Lucky Rosso Gold, the floor on Veve is like $950. It's like 700-ish if you buy it on Stacker. Okay, add listing. Okay, there we go. Yep, sell a collectible. All right, and then I will search. What the fudge? Okay, search. Filter by name. Put Imperial. Okay, I guess it doesn't search by brand. All right, I'll put Dragon. And it is, okay, this one. Sell collectible, sell at a fixed price. And I will hit 88, 888. Okay, now it gives you the blue button to list in the market. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's how you sell. They should have immediately posted like a YouTube video, a TikTok or something. Because I couldn't sell anything. Like if you go to like collection, it doesn't give you that option. You like hit something, and when you go to list it in the market from your collection, okay, so for this big walls, 688, let's say sell now, and you sell at a fixed price, and let's say I don't know, I make it 777, like like whatever, and you hit go. Okay, now this was not doing that before. Oh, what the heck? That gives you like a loop because I hit list in market. All right, so sell at a fixed price. Let's do this here. X out. All right, it says 0. Let's just say I don't sell for 10. Now that it's going to sell. All right, $20 hairs. $20 hairs is what we're going for. Let me lower this. And then I hit list in the market. Hopefully that goes, because y'all saw that was not working before. Okay. All right, selling price listed. That is much better because that was not working before either. But hopefully now we're good. Comic images are way too small. I haven't even looked at the comics yet. Let's take a look. Sophie stock might do very well. Palantir will have a Tesla NVIDIA style breakout in the next couple of years. Stocks DC at best. I don't even know what Sophie is. Hope this helps someone. Meow. Just my opinion. Thank you, Wes, for being a member. Actually, yeah. All right. So let's go to my collection. Let's go to my comics. All right. Space Pirate Captain Harlock #1. Let's see if we can read it. Okay. So when you go to hold on. Let me enable and update my Veve Comics Reader app. So that's interesting. If you go to read the comic, you cannot read it in Veve anymore. I don't think, because when I clicked to read the comic, it took me right to the Veve Comic Reader app. And yeah, it will not let you read it in the app anymore. So that is interesting. Okay. So I'm going to open the Veve Comic Reader app. I don't need to redeem 2 months of Marvel Unlimited. Okay. And it's making me sign in. Okay, so this is the one issue that I have with Stacker, is that it like makes me sign in every couple of weeks. or maybe even like every like week, it makes me sign in, and I just wish it would just let you stay logged in. Um, Now I'm nitpicking with Stacker there, but yeah, all right. Paste. So I'm gonna log in, enter your security code. Come on, give me my security code. Meow, 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 meow. Confirm. Okay. Captain Harlock. Let's see how this looks. Read next. Yes. Ooh, all right. Okay. And in here, you could actually go by panel. So I'll click that, or do I have to double click that? Oh, that's interesting. They used to. Did they change it? Because you used to be able to read like panel by panel instead of going and zooming in. But that's fine. Okay. I know rest of the comic images are too small, but you can just zoom in. Like I get it. It's small if you read it like that, but again, zooming in is nice. Anyway, Aaron says move the delete account button to a more difficult place to push, please. Where is the delete account button? Hold on. Yes, agreed. The delete account button should be more difficult. Yeah, and it's like big and red, and it makes me like want to push it. Okay, or is missing the sold price. Yeah, it is. Yeah, back. Um, okay, so when I go to add gems, it says you do not need gems in your wallet to participate. Gems can be obtained when purchasing an item. That's cool. That's cool. All right, proceed. Let's just say $10, and then it gives you the option. All right, so I do kind of wish. Yes, payment cancel. Okay. Um, I do kind of wish that we had that they redirected you to the web app, because then it would like prevent people from buying on the app. Again, I wanted to go in and buy on the web version because that Veve doesn't have to pay. Yeah. So outside of Mint Hunters, um, all right. I know Clever Joke's on here. Like it needs. Yeah, yeah. There are issues that I've gone over. Cannot see new modern comics either on the app. The modern comics don't show. Hold on. Let's wait it. There's no way. So like they don't show for sale, because I can see my Alien vs Avengers #2 over there, but let's see Discover Comics, and we'll search Aliens. They should. Okay, so they do. So I searched Aliens, and then it says like, okay, Aliens vs Avengers. So I guess you have to search them. Oh, there's actually an account called Aliens. That's really interesting. How you feel about Omi? Any chance to make some gains this bull run? I am 100% sure that I will make gains. Um, that will be for later. I'm severely handicapped in my ability to use the functions that were available just 20. Yeah, I know. I know. I kind of wish I did not update this, especially before the evolvables drop, um, because that's going to be a big one where people are going to want to they're going to want to snipe, certain mints, and they won't be able to. AR is smoother, but should not have malfunctioned the rest of the market. Yeah, AR is great. AR is really nice, and it seemed to me that it was quicker loading time. A lot of times I feel like it takes a while, but yeah, the rest of the market. So the MCP points are still they're there, but you have to like go up to the top right, hit your profile, and then you have to go to profile settings, And when you go to profile settings, that's where you see the MCP points. So I wish that, I don't know what, so I do wish that that was there without having to go to profile settings. I don't know why they moved that, but it is still there. I know you can't, yeah, that is, yeah, I can't see, I don't, does it show me what my vault is worth? Um, I don't think it showed me that either, based on floor. Oh no, it does. Okay, all right. So it does show the floor of the collectibles, but yeah, the profile only shows a certain amount. Then concerns well. Yeah, it's true. Unless it's looking for book, dark mode is not even dark mode. Was this even beta tested? Wait, so what do you mean you can't see modern comics unless looking for a specific book? Like, how else do you look for comics? Because like I know back in the day before the search bar was like as it is right now, like you couldn't really search for anything. So if you wanted to look for a comic, you had to go to the comics market and it'd be like, all right, let's scroll. And then you had to scroll and look for the comic you wanted. Um, this does look a lot cleaner, but yeah. Um, but does that Mahalo, is that what you mean? Where it's like if you continuously scroll, like you don't see any modern comics? Um, because I mean, you could just look for one. And what he means by modern is the stuff that's sold on the VV Comics website. Because again, you could see it if you search for it. But I don't. What other way would you look for a comic outside of searching? So let me know on that. Now, the ability to arrange items by newest listing. You can't sell to a buddy without severely increasing the chance of getting sniped. Yeah. Yeah, that's an issue too. Um, yeah. And again, like one of the ways we could do giveaways without doing giveaways, saying, "All right, guys, I'm listing this comic, and normally goes for $5 for $1." I guess you could do like the floor or whatever, but yeah, you can't because again, like as soon as you list something, if it's for like a special mint, you could refresh the page, and then it'll show up as soon as possible. But now if you do that, you do have the increased risk of it getting sniped. So that is not fun either. Um, let's go over the rest of the comments here. Yeah. Asus, hi Randy. That looks very nice, but it lags like the website. I do the refresh feature is like the first thing that I noticed. And the market listings, I'm using, yeah, same. Maybe it's different for iPhone. So if you have an iPhone, comment down below if you can refresh or if there's another listing, because not having that new listing feature is rough. MCP points are in the profile settings. The auctions are in the you can still you can list in market or list at auction, so you can still do that. And then the auction button is shown, I think, before not button. All right, so just go to collectibles. Okay, no, that was wrong. Go to market, and I'll show you the auction. Just got to look for one. Yeah, what up, BB Wheels? How's it going, fam? Good seeing you the other day. All right, let's do like the uncommon new Lamborghini because I'm sure that one has auction stuff on it. So you can go to listing type, and on listing type it'll say auction, and then there's a couple there that have it. So that's how you do the auctions. Any hard to see the comic images. Um, if you're talking about the comics on the market, um, They are smaller. So maybe that's what you're talking about, in which case, yeah, I do see that. Yeah, they are smaller. Like there's more space for them that they could be bigger and they're not. Uh, Form over function is not the way. I agree. Um, so we'll again, they better take this feedback. But yeah, they'll take the feedback. They'll rework it and be like. So again, it looks great. AR looks great. It looks very. I feel like that gay dude from Sex in the City talking to Samantha, and he's like, "It looks very pretty," but and then he just did not. It looks great, but yeah, I do miss some of the old stuff. Um, because what he says, yeah, where's the auction? So that's where they're at. Because what it says looks like you have to click into the profile picture, see the name. Can you? All right, hold on. Let me go to market. Yeah, I wish it wasn't as laggy. Now I get it's a new update, so a lot of people are probably using it, but yeah, it's taking a bit. Go here, and if I view their profile picture, can I see the name if I view their? Okay, so you can see the name. What the fudge? Why is it? Why am I on my profile now? Okay, so if you go and you click on the picture, and then you'll see the name. This is a guy named Terabyte. So that's what it lets you do. It lets you go on and you can see the name that way. I really wish they would keep the name on the, and that's a bug too. So when I go again, you see me here, you see me click the name, and then it takes a minute. It goes to the profile, and then I decide to say like, oh, I want to go back. It takes you to your profile. It doesn't take you back. You have to click the back to the discover board, and that's just something that, like, why would they do that? Like when you go, maybe it's because when you go to another profile, and the logic is you go back to your profile, but I wasn't in my profile. I don't want to go back to my profile. I'm nitpicking there. I recognize I'm very much nitpicking, but I'm just curious why they did that. What was they upgraded in the app? What was up? I mean, a lot of stuff was. Like you can clearly tell. You can also add collectibles. You can? No way. Hold on. Oh no, you can, but it has to be under your profile settings. So if you go to your profile settings on the top right, click your photo, then go there. Um, then it lets you add collectibles. But you can't do it from your normal profile. You have to go to profile settings. It looks good. Clever jerk. Looks sick like it needs help. Not being able to see the modern books eliminates any exposure. But where are we? Any exposure to be seen from people that only want to spend gems. Some of those people don't even research the modern books. Yeah, but I'm thinking like where else are we supposed to see them? I get it on the market they should be there. But so I understand if I'm remembering correctly on the other market it would say modern. Okay, I wish I had screenshots, but I do not. So if you go to comics and you go to see all, yeah, it doesn't show that. Only if you search for them. All right, I understand what you're saying now. I was not before, but yeah, like they would at least be part of the thing. Um, yeah, that is a good call. Good call. New comic was automatically put to the top. Thank you for being an ear. For concerns, update is just a web app pushed to the phone. Missing feature was we as consumers used to buy in our best interest. Yeah, yeah, agreed. I hope they're not. Yeah, I kind of need to hear that. Where was I beforehand? Yep. New modern comics. I have about Omi. Yep. Entered that before. Okay, I found the auctions. You have to go into the collectible and sort by auction and end date. Yep. With listing type. MCP points again. You go to profile settings and you'll see it there. It's really handicapped in my ability to use the functions that were available just 20 minutes ago before the app update. I know. Yeah, they show stacker. So I think that's really cool that they show that. So that's a good positive. showing the stacker listings like that is fun. I'm glad they added that feature. Adding things I think is always great, but taking away existing features I think is not. That is something that again, people get used to that, and then you take it away. It's like, bro, it reminds me when I was a kid and I was eating really fast, and I was like, no one's gonna take it away from you. Like, you don't know that. So clearly, I get like triggered. People take things away from me. It's like, bro, I had this before, and yeah, AR smoother, not on my phone like the rest of the market. Convinced Bezos Man is that Justin some guy who owns Tron. We don't know who Bezos Man is. I think California is what I'm guessing. Coverage MCP points are missing. Again, they're on the profile settings. Old app was well, we got used to it. We'll get used to this, but yeah, that there's a couple things that really need to be fixed. I'll look up account profiles either. It let me see the account profile. And even when I searched in aliens for Aliens vs. Avenger, it showed that there was a user named Alien. So it does do that if you search. So try that again and let me know. I don't know, some pro same, surface concerns, but where else can we? Yeah, yeah. By all means, lay them all out. Lay them all out, and we'll go over them. Hi, Randy. It seems I didn't saw my Omi wallet in the Veve app. You have to. You used to have to be able to enable it. Actually, yeah. Where am I? So go to profile. It doesn't show my profile, but if I go into wallet, is it in my wallet? It doesn't show wallet. It only shows my gem balance. Profile settings, I'm sure. Yeah, where'd my Omi go? Personal details? Maybe it's in there. Username, Randy, Chavez, email, birthday, mail. Okay, so yeah, it's where did my Omi go? So that's a little concerning as well. It's not concerning. Well, I mean it is, but they have it. It's still there. It's just not showing a balance of any Omi. So that is, and again, that delete account should not be. No, like get that far away from me. Profile, yeah, that's another thing that I would like to. I would very much like to know, like how do I access my Omi? There's not even a place that says like, oh, show Omi wallet, because that used to be another thing where you had to, for some you had to click show Omi, and this one it is not letting you. I like again, it just says gem balance, and there's no even option to add. So I'm really curious what happened to that Omi, or where it is and where I can see how much I have, because like I know somebody that has like 100 million on there. So like, taking out existing features not a good bro. Preach, preach, preach. Just that. Great minds think alike. I just can't even see modern comics lists. Yeah, they should really have that as well. I'll fight for them to add that in. Hounds says the link to buy NFTs with Omi doesn't work. Let's see here. Well, that should be on Stacker. So let's go. If I go to Discover, I just do Lucky, because Lucky Rosso Dragon. I know I have on Stacker listed. Oh my god, my back. Yep, Lucky Rosso Dragon. There's 19 in the market, so we'll click that. That's strange. It used to. Okay, there we go. And you see mine listed on Stacker. So I wonder if I click Stacker, will it? Oh yeah, that's a big not good. If I want to go on Stacker, it doesn't hyperlink. It just says error 404, page not found. This was not ready. This is not ready to go out. Thanks for the stream, Randy. No problem. Mixed feelings about this update. Reminds me of when they updated the logo. I'm sure. I mean, we'll get used to it, but again, there's other stuff that we really need to go get like used to. Because again, like if my Omi's not here, or at least I don't see it, like it just makes me more comfortable. Let me know that I see it. And again, the hyperlink when you go to hit stacker and it gives the error 404. This was not ready to go out. Clever says without the ability to arrange items by newest listing, you can't sell to a buddy without severely increasing the chance of getting sniped. Yeah, it's yeah. New again. Hopefully that should be. I don't know why they took that out. I understand adding things, but and maybe not all the things are going to be great. But why would you take out a feature that, especially like a lot of the whales use? Yeah, the options are still there. Yeah, you have the estimated vault values. Yeah, you have that in your profile. You do have that. Is it in your profile settings? I forget where it was. No, not in profile settings. Okay, if you go to like collection where it says my collectibles, I don't know why it says 347, but I digress. Um, yeah, then it shows your estimated value on the top right. Update is upgrade in paint, but downgrade in UX. Yeah. Now selling stuff is harder and buying marketplace items is harder. Yeah, I preach in the choir. I don't know who they tested this with. How can you I don't know. I would also like to update, but I will become a master in this and I will get used to it. It looks so tiny on the app. So the making the images bigger, that should be an easy fix. Form over function is not the way. Agreed. Looks like old is better, much quicker. Again, it looks better now. It's just yeah, the user friendliness has gone down a smidge. We'll give it time. Agreed. No to market, sale collectibles. The collectibles don't even mine load like right away. That might be an internet thing where I have really good internet. But when I go to market, they load like right away. I mean, it's not right now. Okay, yeah, you're right. It takes a good 5 or so seconds, but they do load. I don't know why yours don't. Again, that might be an internet thing. But AR to be more freely to take pictures, but I still have to find the flat surface. Yeah, yeah, I noticed that too. Like, what if there's something like Human Torch? He flies. You don't need no flat surface. He flies. Uh, the form is new. I mean, it looks better. I'll just not being able to see the modern book. Yeah, it does eliminate the exposure to be seen from people. Only want to spend gems. Some of these people don't even research the modern books. Yeah, it just lets you. I agree with that. So again, it looks better. Some things are quicker, and as long as they go in and they put back in the newly listed stuff, and they go in and they fix a couple of like again I don't know how long it'll take to do that. Hopefully, it's not that big of a deal, but it seems like it'll be a net positive when it's all said and done. Um, my buddy's got a says my collectible says 855, even though I know he's got like an insane amount more. An insane amount more. But yeah, you can't see the VV Modern Comics. Cover says, Randy, thank you for being an ear for the concerns. Update is just a web app push to the phone, but missing the features as consumers used to buy in our best interest. Agreed there. Agreed. Hiccups. Any new comic listing is automatically put to the top. Okay. Well, that's good for the new comic listing, right? I mean, that's how it always used to work. If I'm not mistaken, any type of new listing that you would put, it would go right to the top, right? Now, obviously, you go in and you, all right, comics. You go in and you sort obviously by gems, and there's a floor. Let me see what you're talking about with comics. Um, Ultimate Spider-Man. Okay, this is I I got to go to the market and then view by the comics in the market. That was my mistake there. right. So I'm gonna go there. We'll hit see all. Now, if I want to do like Deadpool 1 or whatever, and I were to list that for sale, it would show up right over here. So it seems that, yeah, this is lagging a bit. Again, I know a lot of people are using it, but yeah, it'd be lagging. Mike says, gonna keep an eye on X and Facebook groups, see the reaction from this. I don't think this is gonna fly well. Changing a brand is one thing, but changing a user experience is a new can of worms. I agree. And again, when I go to click on the comment, it's not. Now, I feel like it would do that every now and then. So let me go in and do that once more, because every now and then it would just bug out. Jim Broski saying, I'm having trouble just viewing the Secret Rare Lambo. It's not interactive and viewing 3D. Secret Rare actually shows me the Ultra. Wait, really? If you can get me a video of that and send that to me. Okay, yeah, shows Spider-Woman, shows X-Men. X-Men 97 #1. But that's obviously, yeah, I know that's a newer comic, but okay, so the floor price of the common is 125. Damn. So the 55 was the rare. Secret rare floor price 1500, but damn, the floor price of the rare was 55. The common is 125. That is really interesting. Not seeing the account names by market listings is not great. Agreed. Not buying from nefarious accounts is part of my user experience. Same. And it's gone. Not buying as a tool and collecting. So again, when you go to it, at least for me, and let me know if I'm not understanding this correctly. All right, let's Spider-Woman. Let's just randomly. All right, floor price $299. Right. So I know that you can't see the name of the person when you look at when you see it. You just see a profile picture. But if you go to the profile picture, then it does take you. Oh, Frida! Oh my God, I love Frida. Okay, let me. Let me go and buy that. And of course, when I hit back, it brings me to my profile. Okay, I'm actually going to buy that from because I love her. Oh, it says drop to. Oh, that's cool. It gives you a nice little confetti when the drop is delivered. Okay, that's really cool. That's a nice touch. I like that. Okay, very good. Anyway, that was nice. But yeah, there's no refresh, and that don't like that. But yeah, clever. So Clever, let me know if that is if there's something that I'm missing there because you can. It's an extra step, which kind of sucks. Okay, I can't see it right there. I have to go to the profile and see the profile, and that does suck for the time because if you want to do it quickly, by the time you go there to the profile and say, okay, it's safe to buy from, then it's already bought. Understand that? See the user is not good for the millisecond buying and takes the grab. Yeah, it's not good for the millisecond buying and takes the grab mints. Yeah, that. So I understand that. Yeah, reaction. Yeah. Well, we got a lot of stuff to bring to the team, which I don't know if they're watching. They should be. Yeah. I moved all our own stuff. I'll try to find some free time to redesign their redesign to regain UX and needed functions they removed. It's quite sad because I'm sure people were super excited for this update and super disappointed. I wouldn't say super. Yeah, some are. Some definitely are. Why exactly was this upgrade done? Dude, I don't know. I don't. I mean, I do know that you do need to upgrade constantly, and that was great earlier this year. They were coding for a week, they were testing for a week, and we would get like a new update every month. And that seemed to work out a lot better than this. How do you share something you want to sell? I've never done that, so I am not 100% sure. As a logo is just visual identity change. However, changing the user's experience. has a more significant impact. Agreed. And just noticed the last few days that both Venom and Rose, gold and silver, jumped on price. Someone is buying Florida. So for her, the reason why okay, can I, all right, going back. All right, I'm going to search the Rose and we have to search Blackpink because searching by the person's name, God forbid, is not something that Veve is prioritizing. Okay, let's go to you said Rose, right? Yeah, so I think part of the reason that her and I'll show you all right here. YouTube. Well, YouTube, why are you so stupid right now? Okay. Type in APT Rosie APT and it'll bring up Rosie Bruno Mars. So on Bruno Mars has 29 million views. On Rosie's channel, it has 420 million views, and I don't want to get demonetized, so I'm not going to play it. But yeah, having 420 million views on something, maybe a small, tiny bit of amount is going to go in and get the card and get the gold and silver. So the card used to be worth like $20. Now it's 45. Huzzah! Dude, okay, so I'm literally in the. This was not cool. This is all right. I searched for you guys saw me search for Rosie, right? When I clicked into the Venom card and I wanted to hit back, and I hit back so I can get to the more other Blackpink stuff and I can scroll down and see the doll. I hit back and it went to the community tab. That bro, that is not good at all either. Stans, do you see any upside with Brian Brooks as a SEC chairman, as a previous Binance US executive, and Ben Rose's Binance pass for Omi boost? Do they know each other? Thank you. Yeah. SEC chairman is one of the most important. I was hoping that it would be part of the agencies of the Department of Government Efficiency that they would cut a bunch of. Can't cut the whole thing, but you could cut like a big part. But instead of just cutting it, you could just make it more efficient by actually putting someone in there that gives a crap about crypto. And to have someone pro crypto, to have a government agency with someone being pro crypto is better than not having that agency at all. So I do like that. I do like that he is from Binance. And I don't know if him and Ben know each other. If they did, I don't know if they were there at the same time. If they do, great. Either way, it's just a positive for crypto in general. What's positive for crypto is positive for Omi. Again, part of the reason I think Veve got Ben is because working in that field of exchanges. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe his experience in exchanges had nothing to do with why they hired him. And they only hired him specifically because he's an incredible grower. That doesn't sound right. He's an incredible worker that can grow companies at an unprecedented pace. That is likely. And again, if they did it just specifically on that, also great. But either way, even if they don't know each other, I do think in Omi we do get an Omi boost because of this. So thank you for the comment. Where was I? Okay, so yeah, back to so that's the other thing that that did not look good at all. So again, we're going to type in. And when you go to search, it used to give you trending, and then on the bottom, it used to give you what you searched recently, and they took it away. Why can't I have aliens? Why can't I have Blackpink? Why would you take that away? Okay, all right, it's fine. I can go to the extra 3 seconds it takes for me to type in Blackpink, and I can search it, and then I will go to. Well, I don't have the gold and silver. I have the pink and silver. I have one of those. I think I paid like $45. Yeah, so it's like $45. So it's pretty much the same. But again, when I click back, It takes me to why does it take me there? Guys, I who tested this? Again, we will bring our concerns to them, and we will go out and we will say, "Hey, it looks great. You're trying." I feel like it's that Venusaur. What is Venusaur even doing? His very best. Doing your very best, and we will work together to make Veve great again. But yeah, that is not a fun thing to have to do. Now I have to go and I have to type in Blackpink again because it doesn't show my recent searches, which it should. And then we'll go to the actual gold and silver one. And let's see what is it. All right, 7 in the market. This has got to be. This is what I mean. The difference between rarity and scarcity. All right, 289. That is higher. That was not 289 the other day. It was like this was like 65 the other day. That is cool. That is cool. I really wish they would also show things like that were sold. Things like, oh, you can. All right, hang on. Ben Rose just tweeted, "Hey, VFam, the new V official app is out in the wild. We're keen for your feedback. What do you like? What don't you? Oh my God. All right. Let's YouTube. What are you doing here? Okay, there we go. Let's go to my live here, and let is share, copy link. Everyone, smash that like button, please. You should you should watch this last hour. And I will paste and I will send the reply. Ben Rose might unfollow me for that. I'd be like, all right, you should watch this last hour. We'll see what he says here. Sons, can we unupdate? Unfortunately, that feature does not exist yet. Maybe one day. It was like auction listings. No, auction listings are still there. Yeah, you do have to go to. Oh yeah, that used to be a thing where you could just scroll all of the auction listings. But I mean, who really did that? Who just scrolled the auction listings? Now, yes, you do have to go to each individual type. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there were multiple people that scrolled those auction listings. I don't know any of them. Mike says, click the collectibles button in the marketplace. Collectibles didn't load. I'm on 16 Pro Max, 2 gigabytes per second speed Wi-Fi. All right, hang on, tick. Button in the marketplace. So yeah, I feel like all right. So see all collectibles button in the market one. Yeah, so it took 5 seconds, and they start. Oh look, Lisa Gold and Silver Secret Rare. This is half the amount. Oh, oh, that's Lisa. I was looking at Rose. All right, yeah, never mind. Disregard. And again, when I hit back, it didn't go back to the market, or maybe it did. Maybe it did. Maybe they somehow fixed it in real time. I don't know if that's the thing. But now I hit back, and it's just black. So we'll let me hit back again. Oh, okay, good, good. That was good. That was good. Okay, we like that. We like that. Randy, buy some tokens right now. Hang on one sec. Click the Lisa. 3, 4, 5. All right, average of 5 seconds per load time. And then we have, yeah, it's 135. So if I don't like this, I like it. Let's go back. And then okay, that's great. It doesn't do it forever. That is fantastic. Because before, when I would hit back, it would just take me to the community tab for some reason. But now it doesn't. This is awesome. Buy some tokens right now. The feed is a whole new level. Dude, I like the feed. I think the feed is great. Let's refresh that feed because we can do that on the feed. Harris Ryan says good morning. I want to give him a good morning as well. Good morning. Post. Oh, that was quick. That was quick. Used to not be able to do that. Used to be not as quick. Sounds it's a new era. New video test. Straight says video test can't view recent listings. This update should have been. Yeah. That's the biggest complaint I see is you can't. Oh, that looks so dope though. That looks so clean. But yeah, the new listings definitely have to be fixed. All right, so now I feel like this is coming in waves because the first time I looked at the feed, it was pretty positive. The second time I looked at the feed, it was like all negative, and now people are just like, interesting. Um, and now it's pretty positive again, except for Draco. Draco's like, anyway, to revert back to the old version. Is it possible? Then there's the normal follows. Juggernaut approves these upgrades, says Robo Solo 91. So it does seem to be a mixed bag, which honestly I'll take. That is fine. Also, OpenSea has similar vibes, going to explode. Speaking of the crypto, let's take a look. See, flows at 94. At 94. Line up in rows of 4. Ecomi is not really having a positive or negative. It's down 1%. And in the last hour, it's done. Okay. Also, Draco, where it says, "Is there any way to revert to the old version of the app? Is it possible?" Apparently, Draco is a huge mint whale, and he is not stupid, so he's not being facetious. Um, Thank you. So, and again, Veve shall listen. We have a bunch of stuff to take to them. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, Ubi responded. Ed Feely says, change is good, Mira. All right, so again, it's kind of a mixed bag, but again, I will take that as opposed to all the negative I was getting before. Because when it's at Mike, I'm on the same phone, and the same happened to me. I had to pull the screen down to refresh to show up. Like, so sadly, it's not working when I try that. Still shows the ghost placeholder. Oh, update? I don't know. Looks like clicking the image. Looks like clicking the image click is an iPhone perk. Doesn't work on a Droid. Ah, gotcha. Sorry, Randy. I said I realized a few things that may come across as duplicates, but just message reactions to what discussing on the street. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Keep on keeping on. Ben Rose says, have been watching. Thanks. Oh, hi, Ben. We were just talking about you. All good things. All good things. Thanks all. Appreciate it. It's definitely a heap of change. We're monitoring the feedback, so keep it coming. X post or feedback tab on the web app are the best places for this. So, can I pin that comment? Oh, it's not letting me. Ben, what do you have your? Oh, it's on X. That's why. Okay, copy pasta. So I know there are a couple of people defending. It's completely under. Damn, clever Draco. Whoa, is that only from 6 minutes ago? How many freaking comments is on here? Okay, I guess there's a lot. Where's the clever jerk that had said minutes ago? Points are missing. Account profiles, spamming concerns, but we're okay. So where clever just said, sorry for spamming of concerns, but where else can we be heard? Thankfully, we do have some other place that we can be heard. Ben Rose, co-CEO, says X post or feedback tab on the web app are the best places for that. So keep that in mind. Stan, thank you for the super chat over there. And again, Ben can comment on this if he wishes, whether he knew Brian Brooks or had worked with him. Is that Binance? Again, I don't think so. But either way, I believe that Ben being here is a net positive in a bunch of ways. And even though he's focused mostly on the Veve app, the Veve app has to succeed in order for Omi to thrive. So it is a net positive for that all around. Is Binance US even active anymore? Dude, this is why it barely. What does it have, like 20 million in volume a day? I mean, that's an old number that I just pulled. I don't know what it is now, but Binance US is not. And again, a lot when Binance wants to get a token on, they want like 10 to 15% of the supply. That is nuts. That is insane. So I wouldn't even want to be on Binance if that's the stipulation. Like if that's the debt you have to pay, if that's the sign of seal with them. But again, we can get on everywhere else. Binance might just renegade list because like, okay, we'll list it if it's on everywhere else. But it's like Emily Gilmore talking to Lorelai Gilmore saying, if Rory gets into Yale, don't you think that would make Harvard want her more? I think so. Omar saying, one of them from the team should get on your stream to explain more about this update instead of waiting later in the week about it. They're probably running rampant right now, saying like, okay, remember that episode of SpongeBob and Patrick in SpongeBob where they're like, I don't know. They're trying to learn about something, and Swanner's like, write that down, write that down. They're I guess they probably are watching, and they're saying, okay, write that down. Um, or that battle where Ash is using like Arbok and Weezing, and then James and Jesse are like, wait, he's using Arbok and Weezing against Pikachu, and he's winning in this tournament. And James is like, take notes, take notes. So they're probably really busy right now. Aaron says, you'll have to access Omi via web wallet. I love you. Clever concerns will be submitted. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so I will let people know in my whale network, and I guess on X as well, that your OMI is still there, but you can only access your OMI now via your web wallet. You can't do it on the Veve app anymore. I do know that they didn't have, you couldn't send OMI there anymore the last few weeks at least, because why send stuff there when it's just going to be used on Stacker anyway? Shout out to the 450 people that are here. Meow, meow, meow. Chuck and Hank says, do you have a Bitcoin top price prediction from 2025? I have a couple, and you're not going to like one of them. Okay. Y'all remember in like 2021, 2021, and everyone's like, yo, Cathie Wood just said, Bitcoin can reach $250,000. And it's like, okay, sure. Cathie Wood said, yeah, I get it. It seems that every single time, oh, shoot, hang on. Oh, God. The records of determine liquidity, discovery. No. Oh, God. Yep. I'm sorry, give me one sec. I just had something that I might have to cover, but I don't want to. Fuck that. Oh, good luck with this. I don't need to touch this. I do not need to touch that at all. Okay. Where the heck was I? All right, so yeah. I remember last cycle where everyone's like, yo, Bitcoin can go to 100K. It very well could have. It did not, because Russia invaded Ukraine and, things went crazy. Yeah, it did not. So people saying it could go to 100, it went to like 69. People like the last times, it can go to like 30. I think it went to like 20. So now that people are like, yo, it can go to like 250,000, go to 200,000, can go to like 150,000. I think by 2030 you get to several 100,000. But in 2025, when everyone's saying like 150 to 250, maybe we get to like 125. And I get it. People are like, no, retail's not even in yet. Agreed. They're not. Maybe some are starting to get into it. But when they go in, it should do really well. But again, just based on the pattern of if everybody says X and it always only hits Y, if everybody's saying 150 to 250, maybe it only hits 135. Maybe it only hits 125. Again, that's just based on those patterns. But now that Trump is in office, or he's about to be in office, and you could get this banana zone where, he's going to buy 750,000 Bitcoin over the next 5 years. And maybe most of that is in the first 2 years. So you have that. Again, retail is not in yet. You have Michael Saylor that's always offering billions of dollars of convertible notes in order to get more Bitcoin. You have other countries that are having it as legal tender. They're buying it. It's probably going to go crazy. I think it does do above that. I think it does go to that, 150 to 250 range, that banana zone. But again, I thought that last time too. Yeah, it could go to 100K, and it didn't. So we'll see. Aaron says can't find my MCP points. It's on the profile settings. So if you go to profile and you go to profile settings, you can find it there. Don't even look at notifications. I mean, tell me not to do something and I can do it. Oh, what? Who is this adding a new post to the feed? It doesn't show who it is. And I clicked on it and it didn't say anything. Okay. All right. Get out of 12 hours ago, added a post. Who added the post to the feed? Yeah, the notifications do not look great, but we can fix that. Andrew Dunlap says, yeah, I wish I could see the sales. Oh, dude, seeing sales would be amazing. Haven't told you lately. Clever Jerk says, anyone defending the market portion of the app update is completely unaware of the user base. Agreed, sir. Aaron says, link to Stacker should be updated when the beta is over because it's on a test. That's a fair point. That is a fair point. It is still in the live testing phase. It is not completely rolled out yet. Mitch Max says, look out for the Veve official app update coming to an app store near you. What do you like? What do you not like? What would you change? Say thanks for looking out because it is great that they are. Harrod says, new Veve official looks really cool. The notification system is broken though. Clicking on it does not take me to the post. Also, clicking on someone's profile name does not load their profile anymore. It still does, but again, when you're trying to snipe something, those milliseconds, yeah, it's not going to work for mint hunters. All right. Omar says, better have Ben on your stream. If he's very busy, but if he wants to come on, we can have him on right now. I imagine he's very busy. He's got stuff to do, but he's always welcome on. He can always hop on this stream, and he could always give us a how do you do. He can always give us a good day, mate, and get back on here. Was they beta test the app with Wes? Come on now. We need an undo. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, it worked for me. I don't know why. Again, I have Android, so maybe that's why. Because his new app will only get better from here. Patience. Cheers. I agreed. It can get better, and I think it will get better. The time in which it'll get better, we're not sure. We'll see. Pixel Pony says, I wish they showed which collectibles I had in the carousel in this series. Collectibles at the bottom of any collectible view details page, so I need to click into each one. Oh, yeah, it's not fun. Takes some more time. Goldie says, I'm sure the team will listen to all the feedback. I'm pretty sure that they do as well. And Ben Rose, shout out to the homie there. They have been watching. Thanks all. Appreciate definitely a heap of change. Monitoring the feedback, so keep it coming. X post or feedback tab on the web app are the best places for this. So again, this question: how long will it take? It's the beginning of a new era, fam. Congrats to all that are still here. If anyone has a Tesla, or if they know someone that has a Tesla, let's say like version 1.31, right? And then it changes to version 1.35. Well, the version 1.35 is not as good as version 1.31. Well, they updated it. Why is that? Why is the new version worse than the old version? Well, when that happens is that because it's a new thing, it takes a little bit time for the AI to learn and the full self-driving to learn. And then after a couple of weeks, the 1.35 is leagues better than the 1.31. It just took that little adjusting period where it, and again, this is likely the same thing as that. Someone just emailed me, but it's not showing up on my phone. Someone trying to log in on my, oh no, they're not. We're good. Are they? Why am I getting emails from Veve security code from like an hour ago? Oh, maybe that was for Veve Comics. Ow, mother flapper. What the heck was that? Am I tripping, y'all? Use to sign up with Veve. I don't believe I signed in twice though. And this is an hour ago. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Yeah, guys, if you can keep an eye on that, that'd be great. To make sure. Okay, let's go to my listings. Make sure nothing here is being sold that I don't want to be sold. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Oh yeah, and I love on my listings how it's got the stacker stuff. Oh yeah, that's really good. I can get that bread. Concerns will be submitted. All right. No comment. I love you, Ben. Oh, we're saying I love the SpongeBob analogy. Thanks, man. That's I don't try, it just happens. Does Imagine Bitcoin topped already? 50% from last time. No. Again, retail's not in yet, so no way. All right, so some feedback, if shown to Ben in transaction details, cannot click NFT to see what the NFT was again. Oh no. I literally did that on my last stream. I was like, oh, I forget what I bought. And then because I couldn't remember the name of the space pirate guy, I was like, what did I buy? What was it? Oh, let me go to my transactions. I hit it. Oh, yeah. Only seen the name of the NFT. Oh, at least you see the name. Also, post mentions don't take you to the rated post. Really? Oh. All right. All right. So they got some work ahead of them. They got some work for the rest of the year. It was a test on stream. I'll tag you in a post, Randy. Okay. Well, that was 7 minutes ago. Let's see if I was. Well, the notification. Oh, yeah. Like Mike mentioned you in their post. I clicked it. It doesn't take me to the post, but I do know that you clicked it. So I will refresh and yeah, I mean I'll show you guys right now. Just like Mike, and you click it, and it doesn't take you to the post. At least it shows you to the feed, so then you could refresh it. Let's see what we have here. Testing mention at ChaviCat for notification. Click for notification. So, like Mike, you saw what I did, and it didn't. It showed that you tagged me in it. It just didn't bring me to the post. So you want to tap a specific notification. Which notification? Is that a cat? Oh my god! So my friend said when you click a specific notification, he gets a error 404, and it's got a little kitty. Oh, that's a nice little thing that they did there. Oh, but yeah, I get it. That's yeah, that's not fun when you. I think it's just a random notification. I'll try it. Ugh. Okay. Add a new post to feed. I clicked it and then it just didn't. It just took me back to the feed. Notification bell at top of the app. Copy. Mine just takes me to the feed. And we're saying El Salvador is doing rent for those that want to mine Bitcoin with volcano energy. El Salvador's mined and made 478 Bitcoin with volcano. That is really awesome. Pixel Trader says new Veve mobile app integrates crypto via stacker. Omi. Yep. This is awesome. Everything is awesome when you're part of a team. And why are there so many Aarons in the Veve community? You fake Aarons, fake AA Roms. I don't know. I don't know. I like your profile picture though. AA Rom. Post video you tagged. Okay, let's see how it goes. Again, I got the notification and it took me to the feed. It just didn't take me to your post. Do you think they purposely launched this to get the live feedback? Maybe that could have been a thing that they did. I get sent to the feed when it's have this. Oh, all right. So if you have a notification that says people are interacting with your post, check it out. Say I get sent to the feed when I tap this notification. Damn, they don't even send you to your own feed. They don't even send you to your own post. Mike says, much needed feature is actually having a proper post feeds area with posts you've made. No way currently to see back to older posts you've shared. Yeah, that sucks. So they're honestly, they're going to be working through Christmas and all of these things. Poor guys. Pixel Point says, I just noticed my favorites list is gone. No. I wonder if there's a way to get that back. And we're saying 474 hashtag Bitcoin now with 46 million using volcano fueled geothermal power. That is nuts. Good for them. Agenda said, just joined. Notice the scrolling feels slow. My iPhone 16 Pro. My scrolling is okay. And I have an old phone, but I have really good internet. Are two Cybertrucks in the room with us? I don't have any Cybertrucks. Mike says, awesome. Good testing live for the Veve team. It is. They are having their work cut out for them. As a bench and hire some developer hero. They did many awesome things. And then the app failed. I get it. They did some awesome things. I don't know how much they hired. I don't know how much they did. I like the Colex team. I think they're cool. I would take care and be wary of, why, and obviously there's multiple reasons why Behind Hero went down. I would just be wary of that for now. Mike says, love the quality of the Hero team's work. It's a great idea. They did amazing work, but how much did they charge for that? And was it worth it? Talking about the Colex team, right? Yeah. Jay Harris says, perfect example of if it's not broken, don't fix it. Now it'll be months before new updates. I don't think it'll be months. Will it be next month? Sure. They're not going to fix this in a day. Or maybe they can. I don't know. I don't know how much it would be. I mean, clearly they took out the line of code that gave you the new listings. So I would say if you can go in and just re-put that code back in somehow and be like, okay, we have the new listings button again, and they could do that before the evolvables drop, that would be incredible. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know how that'll interact with other things. There's no way they get that out before the evolvables drop. Now, Thanksgiving is on its way, but Thanksgiving is really like an American thing. If a lot of their devs are out of the country and they're not US, honestly, I'd rather them be US devs. But yeah, Bill complain, for years complain, needs update, then update. Wow. So I understand 100% where you're coming from. It's like when a girl gets you to ask hey, when are you gonna call me? And then you call the girl, and then she complains, why did it take you so long to call me? It's like, okay, you get the guy to call you back, and then you complain so I get it, I do, but there are definitely things here that do need to be fixed. This is Jay, exactly. Everyone liked the app and it was working fine. Okay. No, Wes. Grateful D is 100% right, where he said for years everyone was complaining about the app. And was it working fine? Yes, I got very comfortable with it because we've used it for 3 years. And earlier this year, they would code for a week, they'd test for a week, and they would update the new app with new fixes, improvements every single month. And then they stopped, and I was wondering why. Okay, well, they're building a new app. Excuse me. But yeah, they definitely need to do that. So this was just all the updates at once. And again, you can't expect it to roll out the first time with no bugs. So obviously there's going to be some bugs. There are a bunch of things to fix. Into the IP way to go to the top trading card. Yes and no. I mean, there's also not a lot of demand for the app. I mean, they're just they had one YouTuber in Waza, and that was it. And he would stream for 7 hours and get less than 200 views. Been streaming for 90 minutes. There's 470 people here. So it don't say it was just because DC took the IP away. The app was not in the black. That company was not in the black. And again, I don't know what the reasons for that were, but maybe DC taking the IP away was maybe the last straw. says, I think the best approach would have been apply the new paint job and incremental changes to slowly adapt the user's own experience. This way, feedback is feature specific and battle tested. Probably in hindsight, obviously it's 2020. It is a wow factor. It looks very pretty. It looks good. I like it. I like the way it looks. And again, all the stuff that we are giving them this unfiltered, solid feedback, they are going to run with that. But what's done is done. I agree. That's probably the best course of action. How is that going to? Yeah, if that was the best course of action. But again, what'll help us now is just okay. What's done is done. I'll just fix it slowly but surely. Hopefully, the new listings is the first thing, and then we'll go from there. And it says, I'm sure Veve will act on the feedback and will make this app better. Let's bring new features. Faith. F, 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 A. No, that song Faith, I think is by DMX. X, go give it to it. Yeah. New AR feature. Yeah, the AR feature is pretty legit. That works nice and smooth. So that was pretty awesome. I've streamed for 3 hours today. Did an hour and a half before. Did a bunch of this. Yeah. Oh, very good. Very good. Oh, Tina. Oh, my bae. She's not my bae. She's Rudy's bae. Who is this? I never go on Facebook anymore. I don't know why I do this. Why do I? Nope. Anyway, I'm all for moving fast, breaking things, fixing it, and adapting. Is a bit more sensitive to this change due to using the marketplace and listing more heavily. Because the old app had spaghetti codes, it should be a lot easier to change that. That's a fair point. That is a very good point. Ben was not here for the horrendousness that was the 2021 app. The market was not open when the store was open. Like when there was a new drop, market closed. It was insane. And it would open up like hours later. Search bar didn't work. That things wouldn't load. Again, I don't know this, but they likely hired people in like it doesn't even matter where they're from. They likely hired people to say like, "Hey, do this for us." Sure, another company. "Hey, do this for us," and then it just doesn't work together. And then they hire another person to, "Hey, undo the work that they did," and it's just 2021 was a mess. And part of the reason we really hecked up on missing that bull run was because when we were supposed to go to Immutable X, and we tried to implement everything to Immutable X. It's like, guys, this is a mess. We can't go. And it was supposed to take like a couple days. How many months did that take? Because I had to rework everything. Then it was a long couple of years. I not taking away from anything that you've done. You've done incredible work so far. Hit the ground running. But yeah, the app had come a decently long way kind of before you start. And then again, obviously always stuff to fix, always stuff to improve. But the app had come a long way before you had gotten here. And obviously, again, love all the stuff that you did. But the app back in the day was not good. It obviously got better over time. And then, yeah, hopefully now that it's a lot easier to change things, maybe it doesn't have to take months for it all to work out. Maybe it can do. I still would think that 3 weeks, maybe we get that listing feature back if that's their first priority, which I think it should be. They code, they test, and then they roll out before Christmas. Wes says, while on Kobe Collectibles streamed here all the time, basically just as many YouTubers as Veve has. We have a ton of YouTubers. There's always people making content. And again, I would regularly go to Waza's stream because I had friends on there and go for several hours and it'd be less than 200 views. I'm here at 1 a.m, 485 people. So again, just the demand and pure joy for Veve is just a lot higher. Great point, Ed. Suk says it will not be an easy fix for Veve because they have changed the tech stack. It will take much longer. I believe Veve moved to React for cross-platform apps. So one code repo for all platforms. Oh, that's a big oof. In which case, yeah, that's gonna be rough. again, I don't know. A lot of this is not my forte. I really don't know coding. I mean, not on this level. Didn't take much longer. I believe Veve moved to React for cross-platform apps, so one code repo for all platforms. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. Take the wait and see approach. Right now, my cortisol is spiking because I'm a little stressed. How can you tell how cortisol will affect you? You can go and get Mudo. This is DeSci. This is decentralized science. They have their DNA token that they're launching. This is one of those things where you can test not only your DNA, but your epigenetics as well. Shout out to Mudo for sponsoring the channel. But yeah, seriously though, the cortisol do be rising though. Okay, Franklin says, Veve Mobile has always been React Native and the web is React. Tech stack hasn't changed unless they moved from React. Then that is probably, I do not know which one is. Okay, Franklin, you owe me the clown. Anyway, it just had a similar profile picture. Cross-platform app. So one of them will be right. Who's gonna be the one? I don't know. Matt Mars says dog. Dog just got listed somewhere, right? It's really hard to find on CoinGecko because if you type in dog, it doesn't show up. I think it's on the top 200. It's not on the top 100, I don't believe. Let's see what we have here. Popcat, no, it's definitely not in the top. Flow's hanging steady at 94 cents. Maybe if I went to Gecko Terminal, I could find it better. But yeah, I am not finding a dog coin. And I should have. Oh no, here it is. Yeah, dog to the moon's on runes. Take a look. Oh yeah, you do have that. Meow meow meow. Down 7% on the day for dog go to the moon. On runes. Scott. All right, Circle and supplies that 100 billion. 34 million in trading volume, $722 million fully diluted valuation. That is kind of a lot, especially for meme coin stuff. But again, it's on a bunch of exchanges, right? Yeah, it's on a bunch. It's on like 30. Yep. Speaking of which, let's take a look at OMI and see if any of this is impacting the price at all. It's at 3309, down about 0.5% on the day. Look at really like the last hour, it's up a third, which I doubt is really here or there. I doubt it's because of this. You might get a little bit of action tomorrow, whether it's positive or negative. I don't know. Again, we'll see. Let's take a look at some other stuff right now. Let's take a look at Definity, which also sponsors the channel. Definity. 12,000 in volume over the last 24 hours, so it's a really small amount. People are feeling 100% positive on Definity for the day. This is one of my biggest bags. This will likely be, unless OMI starts to crush it. Because again, you've seen Flow, you've seen Decentraland's Mana, you've seen Sandbox's Sand, seen Chiliz, you've seen a bunch of these NFT and metaverse tokens really take off, and OMI's kind of staying steady. Why is that? I would say mostly because one is just marketing. Two, the Stacker app isn't rolled out yet. And again, the marketing, it all has to do with each other. You're not going to market the token if there's nothing to market. Once we're able to have a couple more licenses that we're able to buy the OMI token with, then we'll go and do some marketing. And again, most of the stuff is usually on Ascendex on normal days, but then on OKX and what was the other one? Let's take a look at this. It's OKX and MEXC is the other one. I think MEXC allows like leverage trading on there for OMI, so that might be why. Chosen, how do we get this app to update? You remember those phones that used to have like, oh, you have Flappy Bird on there before they took it down? You can sell that phone for like $5,000. Do not update it yet. Remain in the realm of the unupdated and wait. When they start fixing it, then I'll tell you to update. But right now, I would not update it. Asuk says don't update. Straight Omi Homie says, "How you feeling about Bumper, Randy?" I will tell you this: I had a decent sized bag. The decent sized bag became a very small bag. Let's look at the last 3 months. I definitely bought some before the last 3 months. Actually, the last 3 months, it really only went down 50%. Oh, it only went down 50%. I get it, but at least it didn't go down like 99% like NGL did. I don't know why I ever bought that, but I'm hoggling for the long haul. Um, Listen, Bumper has this protocol where if exchanges adapt it, Bumper will do like a 500x. And the market cap is 3.3 million right now. So that would be all right. So 100x would be 3.3 billion. Oh no, I'm sorry. 100x would be 330 million. Honestly, 1000x at 3 point. Honestly, this could be 1000x if we have exchanges go and adopt it. I don't know if they do though. I don't know how much run rate they have. I don't know how much room they have left because they're not making money. Like no one's using it yet. They're not making money. They just had a couple of. How do people feel about Bumper today? Down 100%. I'm going to go and change that. Now it's 50-50. So only one person voted. 2 people now is me. If it runs, that is going to be my biggest gainer. If it gets adopted, that could be 1000x. The odds of it getting adopted again. Crypto Rain, he is older, he's smarter in cycles, and he is more successful in crypto than I am. It's his top 5. He's still buying. This could be one of those things like that he just knows something or he sees something that I'm not seeing. And again, Rain's been right before that I have not. Sorry, hang on one sec. I keep getting these. What are you wowing? Okay. I'm just concerned that there was a little bit of a change in the team and they haven't gotten any contracts yet, or at least not that I know of that are not public. And they're not making money and they have no money coming. Like you can't do that forever. So that's why I'm a little wary of it. I've never sold. I still have my bag of Bumper. And again, if that gets picked up, it's going to be the strongest freaking thing I have. So I haven't sold. Crypto Rain hasn't sold. He's got a much bigger bag than I do. And again, older, smarter, and more experienced in this realm. So, you know, if I want to be like Crypto Rain, if I want to have what he has, I have to do what he does. So I am not selling. I'm not buying anymore, but I am not selling. Mar says, we'll see a bull run anytime soon on Veve. We kind of saw a mini pump with certain collectibles. Like there's so many, like it's not going to be everything, but you have the grails. Like you have Partner Statue, you have Secret Rare Spider-Man. These things have gone up very significantly over the last couple of weeks. And over the last like couple of years, a doubling might not seem like, or a tripling might not seem like a lot when you're talking about crypto, but there were some people that legit got the gold and silver Veve logo for like $1,100. And it's like over 5K now. Hiccups. That's one of my favorite things. That is my favorite thing on there. So there's a couple of things that have run up a little bit. A lot of them are going to be grails. Most things that run are going to be grails, or at least blue chip stuff. I wouldn't. Most things I would say are not grails yet. I would say a grail would be something that has like a $10,000 value or more. Because if you call like the Todd a grail, like the Todd is great. It's one of the best things on the app, but it's $400. You're not a grail if you're $400. Do you think we could reach 21 prices again? If you're talking about Veve, some things yes, most things no. Omi, obviously, in my opinion. Chosen says, regarding Bumper, what is the likelihood of another company could make the same protocol and steal their ideas? They could try if they don't have patents, which I'm sure they do. But it's the fact that their execution is just so much quicker. It's just so like this is insanely hard to do. What they're doing, I didn't even think would be possible. Nobody thought it would be. They worked for years on it. Nobody's doing this. Nobody else is going out and doing what Bumper's doing. They'll have no competition in this. Sometimes it's about connections, not first to market. Fair, but nobody else is doing this. It's like Definity. Like nobody else has those connections. Nobody else has done what they've done. Nobody else is going to do what they did. Waiting for $5 only, like Dr. Stuff said. Maybe one day. We'll see. Well, one day, yeah. WF says, do you have any plans to buy more OMI? Yes, I do. At what price would you stop buying or buy more? I mentioned this before. As long as it's down here, I'll keep buying until I flatline. If it goes to, and again, like, so the question, I don't know if he texted this or he called me. Where's my boy? All right, Josh, he said, post and continuous plummeting of OMI. New high will only goes 3-year low. Even when Bitcoins oversell outlier, it still drops no matter what. Why is that? I just want the line of strep. It's postponed. Okay. Why OMI keeps tanking. Okay, so he definitely had it on. We definitely talked about it on a call, not on a text. Basically saying like, at what price point do you give up hope? At what price point do you feel you were wrong about OMI? At what price point do you say it's done and I'm selling? That is the wrong way to look at it. The question you have to ask is not at what price do you give up hope? It's at what fundamental pace? How has the company changed? How could it have changed in a worse way and decrease fundamentals? And like, that's the question you have to ask. Not at what price point. As long as the thesis of the company stays the same, the fundamentals are there, it's not just hype, you have that organic interest, then the price doesn't matter. I'll keep buying because like people are going to discover this eventually. Do I think OMI is the last in my holdings to run? Probably. Which is great for me because as long as the price stays here, it goes down. And I even said before on my last stream, flow's going up, alluvium's going up. I hold very significant stuff of flow, not a ton of alluvium, but enough that as they go up, I can sell out of those dollar cost average into stuff that's really down. Devi's been at like 14 cents. That's been really low, but it's been $1.50 and now it's at 30 something cents. So it's like, okay, I have no issue buying Devi. I have no issue buying more Definity. I have no issue buying more OMI. I think at some point Devi runs as well. And then this way you take the gains from flow and alluvium and they're in Devi, and then suddenly boom, that goes on a run. I'll still be buying OMI. Like it could be 6 months down the line, OMI could not have moved. As long as I've made like 300x gains elsewhere, even if OMI does a 6x and we're at 002, I will still have zero problem. I will zero qualms about buying it at that price. If it goes to 002 next week, I don't think I would buy more because I think at that time, if OMI already does a 6x, I think the gains by Definity are going to be much more likely that the ROI will be higher. So the only times I would stop buying is if OMI goes up a certain amount before any of my other stuff runs. Pills traders, I hope they bring back the favorites feature. Yeah, I hope they do that too. So now says, as a developer, I know it takes a lot of time and effort to release a whole new UI with new features. You need to stay positive, give them feedback. 100,000%. Agreed, Ashok. Agreed. Meow. This is how we do it. Yeah, it's nice to see that this is on the app. Stacker. That is very nice to see. Meow. Yeah, it's nice people saying, "Oh, OMI's linked to the app now." It is. Out of the 524 people that are here, what do y'all want to talk about? I can go over the rest of the news. I didn't finish the news before because I was talking for an hour before I had to do other stuff. All right, let's see here. It's Friday. Hello, real Randy Chavez. ETFs are pricey. Okay, got sick. Oh, poor lady. Pretty curtain. Okay, here's gauge negatively. So here's something from Sergio. Sergio's getting a little sassy in his old age, saying, some of you are over leveraged and it shows. I get you bought Omi at the top and now you're angry that it's no longer there. But just because that's your situation doesn't mean that the other people are on the same boat. Cryptocurrency market is about as risky as investment as one can make. Anyone putting money into this um, that they cannot afford to lose is delusional. Should always assume that your investment can go to zero. That being said, buy what you like. If you don't like Omi, then don't buy it. Other people do, then let them. I've never seen so much petulant children behavior when it comes to Omi fudders. This guy is great. Any positive mention of the Omi token triggers and gets some people completely enraged. The token goes down, they celebrate it because it reassures their bias. But God forbid the token goes up and someone mentions it. They completely lose their minds over it because it runs counter their belief that the token only goes down. Hey guys, for those of you that no longer believe in the project, what in the world are you even doing in this group? Why look around only to engage negatively when you see someone else enjoying their journey? Some of you are something to engage so excited to engage negatively when you see someone else enjoying their journey. Some of you come across like a jealous ex-girlfriend who can't seem to move on with her life. Oh, he said you got no nipples. This project, like any other experiment, could very well go to zero. Most of us realize that, but are still willing to be part of it and enjoy the process along the way. And if it all comes crashing down, then at least we weren't miserable throughout the entire journey. There will be ups and downs, but life is about much more than collecting. Life is about having a healthy perspective and outlook. It's about balance. Put your entire life savings into a cryptocurrency project at the height of the bull market, expecting to get rich, and it doesn't work out that way, then perhaps it's time for some self-reflection. Invest the little time you have left in the world doing something productive and moving toward achieving your personal goals and happiness. Going around trolling anyone that is happy to be a part of a project says a lot more about you than them. Damn, Sergio be locking that down. Sergio be going ham on these people. I'm not going to lie. I have to agree in the best way. I think that in life there are two types of people, and especially because 98% of my viewers are men, maybe 99%. In the bull market, it gets a little more even, maybe like 89%. But I'll say this: there are two types of men. There's one type that draws attention and commands it, and then there's another type of man that gives their attention. Like the fudders are the type that give their attention. So like I forget who it was, but somebody the other day that I had blocked because they just lie, and their name is like something Futter, VP Futter or something. And they posted a clip of my channel. They still, like, the haters, yes, they're haters, kind of, but they still watch me. So they're still fans. And it's like, okay, like, hi to the haters. I'm happy to have your attention. You'll never get my, I mean, I guess they are because I'm talking about them. But yeah, what type of man do you want to be? Do you want to be the type of man that draws other people's attention and is the light and people like and they flock to? Or do you want to be the type of man that just constantly tries to piss on someone's parade and complains? Like, people who complain are people to be dealt with. And again, I understand that certain things like this, you need a lot of that feedback. And it's not all about complaining. It is genuinely giving. Why are you dissatisfied? Because you have to go in like, hey, I used to be able to do X and now I can't do that. And this is a good thing that we're giving them. But again, there's a difference between constructive feedback and constructive criticism and a lot of the stuff that Sergio is talking about. Anyway, let's move on. Based on a purchase, sale, or promotional code, on average, you have 1,300 people versus 1,241 in the past week. However, most people on average, on any given week, 40 new people make their first purchase on any given week. Whereas, oh my God, Veve friends, how's it going? Meow, 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 meow. Whereas 52 people in the past week had made their first purchase. So I thought that was really cool. And again, Veve only counts accounts that have at least one collectible in it. So I thought that was great. Altcoin Gordon says TikTokers are beginning to understand how crypto works. There's one guy called It's Braz, ITSBRAZ. So like, if you're thinking about getting into crypto, don't do it. And he's splatting a bunch of expletives. And he's just saying like, I have $4,000, now it's gone. Where did that $4,000 go? That was wild. Shout out to Mark Quinn, who's level 96. Oh wow, and that's insane. Thank you, Vivi France. I think I bought one of your things before. Did I not? Yeah, talking about the new experience. Oh, congrats to Anytor, Rami GN1, and Ganga NK60 for being the 3 random winners for the Veve Comics entries. Shout out to them. I haven't woken up and I wish. Dude, some of these groups on Facebook are wild. Punisher is going to be part of the new job. Okay. Johnny Dunn has the most insane luck on Lamborghini cars. Paid $70, got a Verde Scuro. Paid $70, got the new Miura. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Mr. MC1 says, a foundation for exciting future updates. That got my attention. Looking forward to this upgrade, talking about the app. Very curious to how he feels. Mr. MC1 says, I'm cheering for all crypto, but this 6-month return makes me crack a smile. Thanks, Dr. Stuff, Crypto Rain, and Real Rain Chavez. Crypto Rain says, I know, right? The gains crypto can have during a bull run are like nothing ever seen. It's still early bull run, too. 122% in 6 months would be unreal for a stock. Noldor Alive added 10 of the uncommon Lambos. I think they were selling for about 17 per, so spent about $170 on them. Thought that was great. Sarah Austin will likely be coming on the podcast at some point. She was on the podcast before. She'll be on again, talking about a new thing that's going to potentially compete with TikTok. That would be wild. Where else are we here? Are we on Saturday? Are we on or on yesterday? Oh, my trouble seems so far away. Sorry. Wow, I had a lot of screenshots today. It's already 1 o'clock. All right. I've been streaming for about 3.5 hours total. Hour and a half last time, 2 hours now. I know there's 526 people here. I love you all. Thank you all for being with me. Thank you for the super chat, Stan. We enjoy you. We enjoy your Stan. Wish me all luck. I love you all. Fast dismissed. Goodbye, guys. What outro song should I sing? I will do the outro song of. Oh God, I don't know. Selling within the app. So we have people saying selling within the app is awesome. Guess you can do it on Stacker. Anyway, I feel like Lorelai Gilmore when she's talking about leaving a away message, like, "Oh, puppies, that's cute. Don't go. What do you want me to talk about, Alex M? Give me something to talk about." I have more news, but my voice is really tired, and I'm getting up to the memes now, and I don't want to just okay. Gary O says, never thought I'd be able to acquire such a mint for MC1. Number 505 was the 5th public mint on the drop. Grateful for Andy 189, probably me acquire, top 1%. Had to make my 1,000th purchase epic, 367. You got number 505 for MC1. That's really cool. Dark cave leads to another road. That's actually a letter in the Pokemon Crystal game, Gen 2. Let's do one more look at the bumper's actually up 5% today. Let's look at the OMI. And let's see. 00033, been here for a while. We'll continue to be here. Let's go to Alluvium. See what they're at. So $53. I'll take it. And then Flow, one last thing. I love it. It's down 3%, but it's at 94 cents. Let's go, baby. Keep it up. Keep it up. All right, guys. That's going to be it for me. I feel like I always end with Adele. We'll end with Miley Cyrus. The last time I freaked out, I just kept looking down. The sister stuttering asked me what I'm thinking about. Like I couldn't breathe. You said, what's wrong with